Hey, what's going on, YouTube enthusiasts? Have you ever had an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend key your car after a heated argument? This has happened to me once in my life, and it happened years ago. Luckily, my uncle taught me the trade of auto body, so hopefully this helps. Let's reenact this situation and fix it ourselves. Alrighty guys, so step one, if your car is keyed or you just want to paint things in general, what I have is this, I think it's an orbital sander. Yeah, but it's a little cheap orbital sander I've had for, Jesus, probably like almost 7 years. Like you can see like the pad's been coming off and I just put like glue under it to keep it on. But this is pretty cheap. Harbor Freight has them, but I don't even know how much I paid for that. Probably like 20-30 bucks like 7 years ago. Then I have, oh no, I'm making a mess. Then I have these, you know, they're the Velcro edges or sides. So this is 100 grit. I think I have 200 grit in here that I'm probably gonna go with. 100 grit's a little rough, it'd work, but 200 grit's probably the better choice. Alright, so I got mostly everything sanded with the orbital sander, or as much as I could get, but probably the most important, not even probably, the most important part when you're doing body work and prepping your paint job is see where these edges are shining. You're going to want to get, you know, sandpaper and do it by hand. You're going to want to get in these corners right there, like where it's shining right there. That's where my sander, I can't get there, get it right there unless I start, you know, hitting the original paint I don't want to hit. Can't fit it right here either, so I mean it's not shiny because it's all covered in dust, but ow. But this is too big for this area, so I'm gonna have to do this by hand. I started right there by hand, but I gotta get this corner. But yeah, just the most important part when you're painting, like you could probably see it right here. Like I got as close as I could to the edge with the sander, but all this is still unsanded. So like I said, the most important part is the detail work when you're painting, because say I just did this with the sander and I didn't do, you know, hit any of these corners by hand or anything. I don't know, you can never tell how long the paint will last, but you know, we'll just say 4 or 5 months from now, the paint will start, you know, it'll hold on to this part because it's obviously where you sanded it, but you'll notice like the edges will start peeling up here, they'll start peeling up here, and so, you know, who knows, maybe like an inch off the edges eventually will start coming up. It'll just look like crap, you know. So when it comes to painting, there's just a lot of detail work you got to do. So once you hit it with the machine, get everywhere you can by hand. You know, all the spots At this point, I'm done with the 200 grit sandpaper, and it's time to smooth things out with some 600 grit wet sand to get a cleaner finish when you actually start painting. After you're done sanding, clean your mess up with the air compressor and some rags, because now you got to start taping everything. acetone that I use to clean off the surface with before I paint. Reducer for your paint. The hardener for it. And then this right here is what I'm painting with today. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to clean that again. There's dirt all over it, all over the bottom. This is what I get from I don't know if you guys have it where you live, but it's basically like a feed store. It's called Tractor Supply, and this is what I've been painting my cars with. I painted this car with. It's a tractor paint, single stage tractor paint, but you know, as you can see, it comes out good. Once you buff it, it has a really nice shine. So this is good enough right here for me. It's 45 bucks for that gallon, and it will last me a long time. It'll be plenty to paint this surface, and then plus I'm planning to paint the Prelude that I have black, so I'm gonna use that. And then some standard stuff just to make your painting easier. These are little wheel covers for your rims, so you don't have to sit there and tape off the rims. And that's my compressor I use. It's a pretty small compressor. It's an 8-gallon compressor. And then here is my paint gun. Oh. And then this is my paint gun. It's from Harbor Freight. Everything I have is like pretty cheap stuff, man. I think this paint gun's like $25. It comes with a little regulator and everything. So I'm going to be using the small one today to paint the roof of the car. Yeah, pretty basic stuff to, you know, you can basically have like a professional style, you know, paint job setup. You don't have to have super expensive things. The compressor I don't think was crazy expensive. It was like 130 bucks. But yep, I'm gonna start getting taping off the rest of this, and I'll probably prep this surface one more time since I got that dirt all over it. But get to work again.